coming at you from the underground bunker below the undisclosed agency at the undisclosed location of Don Hay. Anybody want to grab a string, grab a grip a ground? I throw the camera in the dashboard when I head out. All right, dude, we'd love to see your string. That'd be cool. Cool. Here at the gate. 4 people looking at us so far. Cool. If I could work my whole what do they call that? The Mike Myers played the dastard, the villain. What was the villain's name? Dr. Evil. That's it. Dr. Evil. If I pull that Dr. Evil thing off there. You're right. I need more. Less hair. A lot less hair.
Hey.
Mr. Man, how the fuck are you, brother?
Oh, tired, bro.
Well, I mean, that's what you get when you swing burritos. It's fucking hard work.
This is true.
Fucking hard work, brother.
At least it's not cooked to order.
At least it's not cooked to order.
Sometimes I wish it were. We'd have a smaller clientele.
Yeah, but it would be a lot more work for probably about the same amount of money.
So, yeah, this is true. Hey, fire in the bowl.
Mind if I light this up?
I'm there with you in spirit, sir. See, we got Kim up in chat. Chief and Keith, what's up? Deidre, what's going down?
Chief, what's up? Let's see. Deidre, much love.
So it was this shoulder that was messed up during the squirrel incident. Now it's this shoulder that's messed up because of rice.
What did we have? A burrito incident or something? I'm sorry, I missed that last part.
Oh, hey, I got a phone call coming. I'll be back.
I missed it. The shoulder. Oh, and we lost him. There he goes. Off in the burrito land, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, my executive producer, Mama Dawn, is in the house. The lady, the myth, the legend. Right? Oh my God, the cook. She made steak and taters tonight, so I still have not gotten any and gotten, so I need to get some.
Finally got some decent potatoes. Shit.
I suspected that's why you double bagged on your last tater order.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
I'm trying to think of a place to put the camera. Outside, out behind the building, or out to view the. Where's the best place to put a camera? Except for behind the building.
And we'll put it behind the shed. And then put the solar at the top of the corner. Like at the peak. Okay? If that's what it's being powered by.
Not yet. Moggies. Kind of muddy sounding. It's probably because of the Hold on for 1 second. Let me see if I can fix that. Hi, Wally. What is happening? Long time.
Check 1 2 check. All right, hold on. No. Audio avatar. Stop mic. Settings. Audio. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 check. Check 1 2 check. Okay. Moggies, how's that? Moggies, check 1 2. Is this thing on? Blah, 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 blah. Check. Test 1 2. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Man. Cool. All right. So there I was. Done been fixed. Whoa, Okie Grower. Dude, there's a blast from the past. What the fuck is going on, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. This whole SGB live thing is throwing us into the Wayback Machine. Yes, it is. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a good slap. It is. It's a great slap, as a matter of fact. Always got your back, brother. Always. Matter of fact, fire in the bowl, boys and girls, from sausagravybiscuit.farms.com. Dear Butch, what's up? Dude, if I'm nothing else, I'm loyal. You like that? That's from my old days at the in the combat information centers of various and sundry warships. And we are live tonight, boys and girls, with the new Sausage Gravy Biscuit affiliation with our new platform, the game. So I'm going to try to tie the channel up a little bit. If Wiz lets me. If not, then are you dual streaming? I'm actually triple streaming. I'm streaming to two YouTube channels and one Twitch channel. We can stream to 3 channels with our license. Anything YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, that kind of thing. So we're doing Twitch and two YouTubes. One is Sauce Gravy Biscuit Farms YouTube. The other is Wiz's YouTube, the game's YouTube. And then it's the game's Twitch channel. And Wiz is gracious enough to let me attach to his streaming platform. So you not only get to see me with Sauce Gravy Biscuit Farms, but also the game, both YouTube and Twitch, which is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I learned how to use it for editing and streaming. So are you doing like some web pages? Dude, that's so cool. I'm glad you got the Chromebook. That's awesome. I can see, say, Moggies, that you're in Twitch. That's about all I can see. I can't manage you from Twitch. How are y'all liking the new place? Dude, have you seen? It's great. Absolutely adore the new place. I'm building out more solar now. Matter of fact, I'm trying to put 24 panels in an array right now. That's been my principal project. So yeah, boys and girls, welcome. Okie, dude, welcome. Long time no see. Glad to see you, sir. Wally, good to see you. Amazon, and it got freaked out because it didn't have a disk drive. No, it was probably just a solid state drive. But you should be fine. Big greenhouse farm. Nice, brother. Sarge, what is happening? Dude, it's a Christmas miracle. That's what we're calling it. Christmas miracle. Miracle on 34th Street, or Miracle on Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms Road, or something like that. Yeah. Here at the Grow Bunker.
table and the rug between the two chairs are ruined from the rain.
The table.
The table for the dining room.
We're still
The
lost.
dinette table where the printer used to sit. That table. Holy fuck, you're stupid stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
In the RV, where did you say?
In the RV. Okay, thank you. The what is ruined?
Table and the carpet between the two chairs in the front cabin.
Why? Because of the water? Fuck. Never shuts down, baby. Dude, it sounds like I got another $1,000 problem with my RV from the water streaming in from the rain. Alrighty, Butch. I'll be here. Well, fuck. The bunker is controlled by the International Space Station. And we're sitting here right off of Area 51, where all the aliens are. So this place is overrun with aliens. Wilderness, what's going on? Let me toss a link, copy, out. Visible Farms. Oh my God. What is going on? The game is here. No, they're not either. I'm sorry. I misread that. Bought a house after mom passed away. I'm still building out 2 grow rooms. Dude, that is so cool. That is so cool. Visible Farms. Dude, I've been watching you recently. Your wrench is missing. Sure. From where? Let me see. Yeah, sorry to hear about your mom. So here's a link if anybody wants to throw up here and get up in a chat, talk to me or see me or any of the good stuff. Okie, Sarge, Pilgor, if you want to throw up on here, jump up on here. I ain't doing nothing but nothing. Sitting here, chilling, finishing off a coffee, which I probably shouldn't be having anyway. Been a while, sir. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. I hope you're well. Now that I'm over on your end of the continent, I need to come down and see you. I'm coming down there later on in the year. I always do. We come down to Quartzsite, which is not far from where you are. I should drop by. How you been? Looks like you've been doing good. Okay, it does that. Yeah, we're not far from each other now. No, we're not, brother. No, we're not. Now, who was that up in there? Who did I see come up in there, jump up in there? Who was that? Come on, try me again. I missed it. Mr. Ghost. Mr. Ghost, how are you, sir?
Oh, pretty good. I've been having a little technical difficulties
Sorry,
getting up on there.
but I can't hear you, and I don't know why.
Oh, what should I do?
Stand by. Ah, there you are. Okay.
Maybe I'm having technical difficulties too. So,
Stand by kind of thing. Yeah, I get you. I understand. You sound good now.
yeah.
I need to turn you down a little bit, as a matter of fact.
So I was talking about ham stuff with Wiz today.
Farm stuff with Wiz today. Okay.
Ham radio.
Ham radio stuff with Wiz today. Okay. Talk
Yeah,
to me,
yeah.
brother.
So I was saying to him, I said, we could actually. Sorry about my retard dog. She barks just so annoying. She knows I'm on the phone and she wants to bark. She wants to say hi to everybody, I guess.
Because she's jealous.
Yeah,
she does.
Well, I have two dogs that are total spazzes. Anyway, no, we were discussing. Well, I thought I'd talk about it with you actually. About how we could actually make phone calls from our own radio systems if you're a ham.
Okay. I know what you're talking
patch.
about, but please
patch.
expand.
A patch. So if the phone,
Yes.
yeah, we can even send text messages and receive them
Correct.
as a ham
All
operator.
that has to be set up on the back end.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about what extra stuff you could get when you in addition, if you got the technician no code license, how much of a jump it would be if you went general class or extra.
So let's see. So I've been looking into what we've been talking about, trying to get connected. What's the best, fastest, see what's available to us, see if we have to do anything custom. And here's what I'm coming up with. So if we're going to do radio, if we're going to do amateur radio, there's infrastructure already available to link you to me to Wiz. Here's what it is. It's a WinLink, Echo Link type of voice over IP program, back end connection. We're all being trained by AI. So that said, most amateur repeaters, 2 meter or 75 centimeter or 70 centimeter, have one or the other, a WinLink or an Echo Link voice over IP protocol connection to the internet. on them. And what that does is that connects repeaters. So if we want to go the amateur radio route, we can go the amateur radio route. And that's simply get a license, bang, and we're done. And all of that infrastructure that we need is there already.
Yep.
So we can connect. If we don't want to, and this is a thing I don't know enough about yet, GMRS and the FRS radio systems. They're the free radio systems. They're trunked radio systems. They're digital radio systems. They have repeaters also. I don't know if they have the same protocols available to them to link the repeaters. And that's what EchoLink or WinLink do, is they link the repeaters via the internet. And once you are able to link the repeaters via internet, then every repeater on the planet is now trunkable, connectable, receivable. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is extremely cool. But again, I'm rambling.
See, I got a friend. Well, I had a friend. I don't know whatever happened to him.
I don't have any friends. I'm sorry.
Yeah, an associate. He was a friend. Yeah, he was a Marine, and he was a machinist. I was working at Lytton Guidance Systems. I was working security over there.
I know Lytton well.
That's kind of how I know some of this stuff. But anyway, yeah, he had the coolest setup, and he actually owned repeaters. I don't know if I think some of his repeaters were on public lands. And I don't know if he paid, permits to build them or how that worked. But if you wanted to lease repeater time to people, that would be another additional income. So on the tops of the mountains around here, just about every mountaintop, I'm in the Rockies, and there's a repeater on the top of just about every mountain around here. There's a or multiple towers.
Yes, there are, and that's the same pretty much everywhere except for here.
Yeah.
I've just been looking up our repeaters. I have a repeater here in Amargosa Valley. Platoon, this is how hot it is right now. And this is how hot it was today. And this is how hot it'll be tomorrow.
All right. Okie grower. Stingray towers are not the same thing as repeaters. Sometimes they have repeaters on Stingray towers, but they're not the same thing. These are just towers with antennas on top of mountains. Sometimes you'll see, I know what he's talking about. These aren't for cell phone use necessarily. They do have them up there, but a lot of them are.
Yeah, you and I are talking about is for amateur radio or for GMRS.
Yeah, Okie was asking if we're talking about Stingray towers.
But Stingrays are applicable to cell towers, and no,
yeah, they can be. Yeah,
we're not. The feds like to play with the Stingrays into the cell towers and stuff like that. But no, that's not what we're referring to. We're trying to visible farms. We run microwave internet right now. Yep. I'm using Elon Musk's Starlink, and it's wonderful. It's very low latency. It's very high speed, and I'm very happy with it. It's $105 a month though, so I can't bitch. But my point here is, so what I'm looking and finding is that there are some repeaters around me that can be used. The repeater in my area, which would be the Amargosa Valley Club, doesn't have a WinLink or an EchoLink protocol attached to it. So what I would have to do would be to join the club and then offer to build that out for them. and service it and run it for the next 5 or 10, 20 years. And I don't know if they'd let me do that or not, but that's where I'm at right now. I'm just trying to learn what's available for us, for me, us. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But no, I got no protocols here. I got no interconnect protocols. It's what we need is we need interconnect protocols to be able to connect your repeater or your end to my end. Because we can't do it VHF or UHF radio waves. It won't work. Does that make sense,
So
what I'm saying to you?
yeah, yeah. And another thing, there's people out there that probably this is probably all Greek to them, and it's totally understandable. In fact, you're a lot more advanced in this stuff than I am. But let me put the mic off. The dogs are going nuts.
Okay, got you. Visible Farms, $52 a month. That's not bad. That's not bad. My backup is 4G. I get about 25 megs up and down with that. That's real good. It's real good. It's solid too, so I don't have a problem with that. And I can stream on 25 megs, which is pretty much the key to everything. Yeah, y'all talking dinky doo to me. Yeah, we're fucking, we're geeking. What can I say?
Oh,
Everybody,
okay.
that's kind of like we like to do around here is we get up here and we throw up and we geek up and we talk about some shit that we know or some shit that we talking about knowing or that kind of thing. I try to surround like Visible Farms. I try to surround myself with smart people.
There you go. So that's why the dogs are in the house now, and I can finally talk.
Cool.
So, yeah, but a lot of people, I can understand because I see people when I start talking radio stuff. I mean, their eyes roll up in their head and everything, But no, the repeaters. If you own a repeater on a mountain somewhere or whatever, you can actually sell the repeater. Some of them are free. I mean, if you're ham, you can use. There's ham repeaters that are, kind of community repeaters that people can use around here. And then there's you can also for commercial use, you can lease them out for airtime, or just build a tower, and when somebody wants to run a repeater off your tower, you lease repeater space to them. This is what my friend did, the Marine I was telling you about.
Yep. I know people that have built towers and commercially lease antenna time off of it. They make a lot of money doing that. But there's also big nationwide consortiums of towers that do that. Like Andrew, I believe, runs its own tower network, and they'll lease you towers on their nationwide network. Lease you space on their towers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So
I wouldn't be able to do anything like that commercially.
We used to go up. I used to work for Channel 20 over here, and in Salt Lake City, and we used to go up on top of the mountain, and sometimes the repeater would get hit by lightning, and we'd have to go up and fix it in a snowcat in the middle of winter. Yes, lightning in winter. Yes, it happened. And we were off the air for quite a while until we could get up there, and wound up having to, at that time, buy a used snowcat for $20,000 to get up there. And it was like, that's how it went. Because up on top of the mountains, it's snowy. You there? Uh-oh, dead space. That's all right. Visible Farms, have a good night. Platoon.
Okay, sorry about that. I walked away with it on mute, but here I am. Yeah. $20,000 snowcat.
Yep.
Visible. Dude, take care of yourself. Be safe, brother. Best to what's his wife's name? Oh, come on. Best to the wifey.
Yeah.
No Air Force or Army planes that I know of, sir. Platoon. Yes, I have been to the Area 51 store. It's kind of all of the tourists that we have, like when my family comes down here, they all have to go to the Area 51 store to buy knickknacks and souvenirs and little green men and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I thought the really cool store was in Roswell.
Okay.
Doesn't Roswell have like a really cool alien store thing?
Don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. But I know I got one that's 10 miles up the road.
Yeah, I know Area 51 is kind of a big thing, but the Roswell's where the aliens crashed.
That's true. That's true. I'll be right back. Stand by.
Operation Blue Book. The X-Files. Yep, Platoon. I have actually seen what they claim are pictures and footage of aliens moving around and stuff that crashed at Roswell. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They just say crash. I don't know if it was a crash or they were shot down. You never know. Okie Grower is talking about aliens on YouTube, and Platoon is talking about aliens on Twitch. So we've got different platforms going right now. In case you're wondering, Okie, who I'm talking to, I'm talking to also to Platoon, who is fascinated with aliens and that kind of thing as well, and he's up on Twitch. So yes, we do exist.
And we are back.
Yeah, we got two different alien channels going on now. Suddenly.
Alien discussions are cool discussions.
Oh, and Zoom got his coffee today at his Sprint gas-free drink for Sunday. So he got free
Speaking
coffee.
of drinks, I got to go get a freshie. Stand by. Again.
Yeah, I've heard about all the different species of aliens too. I mean, they talk about what's his name? The guy over in England talks about various species of aliens. Maybe we're the aliens. Maybe it's not them at all. Maybe they were here first. Maybe the aliens have been with us all along. Something to think about. Maybe we're actually the real aliens.
So I mean, I don't want to speak for anybody else, but I'm pretty alien.
Yeah.
Just
I
saying.
mean, I might be alien. I feel like an alien sometimes. Feel like an alien, like the whole world's nuts and I'm the only one that's sane sometimes. It feels that way. But I think pie really solves a lot of this.
Yes, sausage more than most. You're absolutely right.
Well, yeah, sausage
Yeah,
with the
you know,
gravy and the biscuits.
I have more alien DNA than most people know. It's true. You people wonder why I'm weird. Stomping it, bitch. I'm not sure what that was, but it felt good saying it.
Like I said, a lot of us probably are aliens. Maybe the whole human race is the alien race, and the rest of them were here first. Or maybe there's been some others that have showed up after we showed up. But it could be, it could be that we may not be from here. You never know.
You see this,
You
Bill?
just don't never know.
Bill, are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? Look at me, Bill.
I see
You
you.
see this, Bill? You see this?
Uh-huh.
This
That's
is
your
the
transponder.
Battlefang. No, 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 no. This is the Battlefang. This is the
Oh, okay.
Battlefang dual band, 2 meter and 70 centimeter U5. The universal $25 radio from Baofeng from China.
See, I'm all confused about which model of Balfang I should start out with.
Why? Don't be the U5.
Huh?
The U5. That's the only. If that's your only question, that's an easy answer.
E5?
The U5. This one.
U5.
The U5.
Uniform
Get it?
5. Okay,
Yep.
got it.
There's a whole bunch of other letters afterwards. You don't care. You want the U5. It's real simple.
Okay.
Nothing fancy. And then you can start to accessorize it with antennas, belt clips, batteries, blah 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 blah. And there's a bunch of cool shit. There really is. I was looking at some stuff today. It's got a 3,800 milliamp hour battery that's USB chargeable. So it's an extended battery that plugs into a USB port and will charge and has a charge indicator on it. So it's really cool.
So if I get the U5, how much am I gonna have to pay for it?
$30.
Okay.
I got them on Amazon. Do you want me to send you the link? Hold on.
No, I can find it. I'm good. I've got the Amazon app.
Simple. Should be no more than 30, $35. Get a kit. $35, $40 maybe. It'll have charger, it'll have a base charger, it'll have a USB charger. It may have a set of earphones or a mic or an antenna or something like that. Get a kit. They got nice kits. Start off with a kit.
So can I start out? Can I start out with that U5 Baofeng before I get my license?
You can, yes, sir. Now, legally, you cannot transmit within the amateur radio bands. But let me be clear about what I just said. Okay. Everything receivable is free to receive. And transmission inside the amateur bands is not exclusively, because the bands on the Battlefang are this big or this wide. Okay. The amateur bands of the Battlefang are only this wide. So everything else out here you can listen to. If you can figure out how to program this with AM, and you can, if you can figure out how to program this with AM, then you can listen to all aircraft in the 122 megahertz Baofeng, Baofeng, Baofeng.
Okay.
All right, let me hook up a link here. Hold on, I'll happily help you guys
Yeah,
out.
because even if you do the link right now, I'll have to drop off the stream to get to it with my phone, because I
that's
can't.
fine.
I can't
That's fine.
access it. Yeah.
Well, what you're going to want to learn, what you're going to want to get is a program called Chirp. Okay.
Yep.
Jot this down. Chirp.
I've heard of it.
CHIRP. And it's a program that allows you to connect your Baofeng to your computer to upload frequencies and repeaters and various other things. And what Chirp does is it'll reach out to the internet to a place called radiorepeaters.com. And it'll pull down all the repeaters in your zip code, state, local, amateur repeaters, service repeaters, emergency services repeaters, commercial repeaters, everythingrepeaters.com. Michigan Organic Buds, what up? Dude, good to see you. So anyway, there's just a lot of, you need to start experimenting right now. Do you know what I'm saying, Bill? You tracking me? You feeling me? Living the dream, baby. So yeah, pull down Chirp. See what that's all about.
Yeah.
Chirp is your. Go ahead.
I heard of Chirp. But like you say, I have to connect it with a computer, which I don't have. All I use is a cell phone. This is my whole computer right here.
Okay, that's fine. So when you get your Baofeng, you can program it. You can scan. Okay, you can hit the scan button and scan. Then if you find something, save it. There's just fucking button sequences here, right? Exit, enter, scan, save. It's all right there, brother. And again, I'm happy to help you. Sprayed bad tonight. Sky looked like tic-tac-toe. Would you get some chemtrails?
Yep. Yeah, let's see here.
Got some high winds there, Bill?
I'm mobile right now.
Got your door open too. Bong, 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 bong.
Yep. That's telling me to put on my seatbelts. Because I got to make a run of the store real quick.
Okay. I understand. You
So
gotta have cigarettes, gotta have beer. Yeah.
No,
Gas and
no, I'm
smokes. Beer and
just
smokes.
going to get a pack of smokes.
Yep.
Just going to get a little pack of smokes.
All blessed beyond stress. Absolutely, sir. Let me see. We got sausage gravy biscuit. Seeing 4 people. The game is on 1 people on the Twitch side. Greenhouse
I don't
gas
buy
removal.
cartons.
Okay.
I don't buy cartons of cigarettes because I don't want to. I don't want to have all those cigarettes on hand and then not think about how much I'm smoking.
That's probably best. Make it difficult on yourself to smoke.
So I'm gonna cut the mic off for a minute, and I'll be right back.
OBKB. So let me throw out another link for all you nice. Yeah, it's hot here, brother. It is. Negative. Nevada, just about 100 miles north of Vegas. You'll quit within a month. Yeah, that's true. Dude, it's that short-term thing. We all suffer from the same problem. It's called it's called fire in the bowl. That's what it's yeah. I get you, but I understand. I feel you. Let me see. What was I gonna try to share the screen and then the tab and then the deal with the thing? No, that's not what I wanted to share. Stop sharing. Share the screen. Share the screen. Come on now. Chrome tab. There we go. That's what I wanted to share. Okay, you feel me? That's the Area 51 Alien Center here in Amargosa Valley, Nevada. New home to Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms. Yeah, I hear they get you they got you a happy ending there, but it cost way too much. So yeah, I'll pass. But that's cool.
You there, Don?
I am, yes, sir.
Yeah. I saw a good thing today. I saw that I went down to a lake today and noticed there's a lot of little fish, a lot of baby fish, which is I think is a good sign. It
Baby
means
fish is
whatever's in
always
this,
a good shine. Yes.
yeah, whatever was in this lake, which I think the fish they look like catfish or not catfish. I think I saw a couple that looked like catfish, but most of them look like bass and crappie, just baby ones. So they must have spawned. There's tons of
Well,
them.
which would maybe kind of make it a little late in the season because it's August already. I would have expected to see those a little earlier, say springtime, but that's just me. I know nothing about that kind of thing.
Well, they stock this lake in the spring with trout, and then I think they stock it with other stuff. They've been stocking a cross between a walleye and a striped bass. They call them wipers, and it's a hybrid because they don't want the wipers to reproduce, but they want them to kill off any trash fish. So
Okay.
that's what the idea was, is that they will get really big. These wipers get really big and they're good eating, but they, my son caught some wipers and brought them home and filleted them up. And oh my gosh, they were good.
I'm familiar with the trout stocking and season cycle. I used to live that when I was a youngster. We always were there. I was always standing on the side of the bank when they blew the whistle for the trout season to start.
Oh yeah,
I love trout fishing
me too.
because it takes you deep. It takes you deep in the woods. For me, it does anyway. It would take me deep in the woods. We'd make a whole week out of it, camping and this, that, and the other thing. It was wonderful. It really was. It's one of those, formidable youth kind of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of trout fishing. Big fan.
Yeah, same here. I prefer them.
Skywalker Ranch. I don't know anything about Skywalker Ranch. If you're talking about Skinwalker Ranch, I don't even talk about that kind of shit. Because honestly, it doesn't deserve any of my time. My humble opinion.
Yeah, Skinwalker Ranch is not far from me. It's about I think about a 3-hour drive. 3 hours.
Okay.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Just talking about the Japanese and the U.S. fighter jets, 6th generation fighter jet programs are really, really close and similar. And the Japanese are doing some pretty cool shit with electronics. Here we go. Okie G, baby. Welcome to the homestead.
Man, I've missed you so much, sausage. It's so good to see you again, man.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
I took a damn nap and I woke up and yours was like the first notification that you were alive, and I was like, man, I'm fucking dreaming. But no, man, it's real. Man, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you guys are doing good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Dude, I'm gonna try to be up here a little more often.
Maybe.
Like a T-shirt from Area 51 store. Okay. I think we can manage that.
So we've got Godzilla sighting.
Godzilla sighting. That's the Japanese FX 6th generation fighter program that they're nicknaming the Godzilla. Sorry, go ahead.
Like an airplane or something?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Is it an airplane?
It is. It's a jet. Yep. It's a new jet.
So, you guys know the SR-71 Blackbird, right?
We are familiar with it. Yes, sir.
So that thing came out in like the 60s whenever one of them got shot down over somewhere and it had to land or some shit. Nobody ever knew about it. So we're talking the 60s. And to this day, there's not a plane that can fly faster, that's got those stealth capabilities. Now we're talking 60-year-old shit. So what I'm saying is they've got gravity, propulsion. They've got undetectable shit. Like, I don't know, maybe cloaking. Maybe they're flying all around us and we just can't see them.
Well, a couple things. A, I have to agree with you on all fronts. They do have lots of new propulsion systems that we're not familiar with, and they have lots of new stealth systems that we're not familiar with. So the long and the short of it is they're flying around in a lot of shit that we don't know what the fuck's going on. You're absolutely right.
Well,
This
they've
kind
got
of thing right here. Go ahead.
they found Godzilla, so what about King Kong?
Dude, who's puppy? Okie, is that your doggy dogs?
This is what I got to deal with all
Man, I
day, man.
love doggy dogs. We love doggy dogs.
I've got two of them. I've got an Australian Shepherd and Lab mix. Man, they sleep with me. They go everywhere with me. They're my babies. I never had children, so they're kind of it for me.
I understand completely, my
Man.
brother. I do. I have one, and
fire
I
up
just
the
recently
baby?
lost one. So
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
it happens.
This white one here is actually my mom's dog. She hates this house. Like I moved to a small town. Actually, the town that I was born in. I bought a little house. I'm having to fix it up. You know, it was one I could afford, but it's a good project, something to keep me busy and occupied. Trying to take my mind off the stuff. But Amber here, she ain't digging it. Like she has showed me some Houdini shit that like I never knew she was possible of. She's got out of her collar a couple times, dug out the backyard. I fill it in, I reinforce it. She finds some other way to get out. It's like a nonstop. You just don't like it here for some reason. Poor thing.
Well, that's, there could be worse things. Could be a lot worse.
Yeah, she'll learn to. She'll be all right.
I'm kind of worried now. I'm kind of worried, Okie. All this talk about Godzilla.
What is Godzilla? Is it like a bomber? Is it a fighter? Is it like a UFO type? What we would call a UFO, something just super high tech.
It's got me worried because if they got a Godzilla, they've got to have a King Kong, and you know what'll happen with King Kong? It'll start spreading King Kong pox.
King Kong pox, I like it.
Instead of monkey pox.
Man, I don't believe in it. I don't believe any of that shit. I think it's all propaganda. I think it's all a mind fuck. I think the government just wants to discombobulate the masses and make everybody dumb. They're training us to be totally reliant on this little bitty piece of plastic that we put in our pocket. It's like a supercomputer, but it tracks our every movement. It catches all, it knows everything about us, and everything we know, we learn from it. Like the new generations coming up. And one day when they flip that switch and they turn them off, people are fucked. Like the younger generations, they're not going to even know how to, they're not going to know how to make it to school. I don't know, man.
Godzilla! Godzilla!
What do you guys think about the war? Like, no one ever happened to that deal. Like, Russia is still trying to take over the world.
Yeah, Putin's got a thing about, making Russia great again. So,
man, I heard that was only part of it. I heard the reason Putin actually invaded them was because they cut off water that was going somewhere in Russia, feeding towns and villages and shit. And he told them, hey, don't do that because you're going to be killing, you're going to have to, a whole bunch of people are going to have to move and relocate in towns and businesses and all this shit. And they were like, fuck you, and did it anyway. And that's the real reason he did it. He's like protecting his people. But
So for you to think
everything.
that this is in any way a Ukrainian issue or caused problem is just fucking madness. You need to stop listening to Putin's horseshit. This is all a fucking Putin. Listen, I let you talk. You can let me talk.
Okay, fair.
This is all a Putin orchestrated fucking invasion of Ukraine. He's doing it under the pretense of, I'm defending the Soviet or the Russian motherland or the fatherland or some shit like that. No, he's trying to tell everybody that the Ukraine doesn't get to choose whether or not they're free and open, that they're going to be under the Russian thumb no matter what. And the Ukrainians are basically finally saying, fuck you, no way, it's not going to happen. So any indication, any indication or any thoughts or propaganda that this is a Ukrainian orchestrated or created war is just a load of horseshit. I know better than that.
So, that's just like, I don't watch TV. I don't have cable. I don't have any of that shit. I don't buy into it. I don't vote. I don't do politics.
You need to vote, though. You need to vote.
Man, Russians dictate who our presidents are, man. It's all bullshit. You go stand in line and vote and feel like you did something, but that shit's all predetermined, bro. It don't make like, nobody knew who Obama was before that motherfucker was taken office. You know? So the Ukrainian deal, here's another twist on the whole situation. A lot of people say it was a power play because they didn't want to join NATO. So NATO said, hey, Russia, hey, Putin, hey, do us a favor and invade these motherfuckers so they'll sign up for NATO. And Putin's like, cool, no, not a problem. And so they sent over all their antique shit, told all their troops that it was a training exercise, that it wasn't a real war. Like, they ran out of gas, like a line. It's all bullshit, bro. It's all bullshit. And like I said, I don't waste time or anything thinking about it. It doesn't affect me. It don't stop me from getting high and snuggling with my dogs at night. When people would take their TVs off, man, like, all the stress would just disappear.
Yep.
What if it was all like a movie? Like all we're seeing is like video clips or something, and they're just kind of piecing it out.
Dude, I mean, where do you get this shit at? I just want to know. I want to listen up. Where do you find this fucking? Where do you find this horseshit at? Tell me.
On YouTube. I get high and I fucking go to these live streams and I listen to people just talk crazy nonsense, and I get high enough and I'll be like, damn, that kind of makes sense,
oh my God.
I don't know enough about it.
Please.
I don't know enough about it to make an educated, decision about it. Do you need to go party? I gotta run these dogs out. Party time.
Sorry, I'm hitting this ball.
Man, I need to go roll one. I'm trying to choke
Fire in the bowl. Fire in the bowl.
Fire in the bowl. A&W Root Beer. Brought to you by A&W Root Beer. Dude,
was COVID real? Is it like
COVID real? I don't know. Was it? I mean, it was like real, and a lot of people wore a mask because of it. So yeah, I guess it was real. Did I catch it, or do I know anybody that caught it? No, I don't.
did any more people die than they normally die of just influenza?
Jane Craig, Jane
I
K,
mean,
Triple
statistically.
G. Did more people die? I really don't know. I really don't know.
Smoke what
I
for
mean,
me?
they keep telling us to, stay ahead of the curve, right? That was our first thing.
Man, the first thing was go stand in line and get this shot of some mystery shit. That's the first thing they came out and said.
No, it's not.
Everybody go line up and go, oh, we're going to need some boosters. Come to find out, it doesn't actually kill it. It doesn't actually stop you from spreading it. It don't. Hell, we don't really know what the fuck it does.
God,
but
that's such a load of shit.
Those
Pokey, you're out here spewing a load of shit. You know that, right?
And thank you, sheeple, for standing in line and supporting Big Pharma with them boosters. It's all, I don't know, man.
Are you done?
I'm done, yeah. I had enough of all that.
I know people that got it, but I didn't get it. Okay. I read about people that got it, but I didn't know anybody personally that got it.
I know people that claim to have got it, that thought they got it, they got sick, they had all the same symptoms as the normal flu.
Yeah, no. Hey, Okie, you're going to have to get a little closer to the mic, please. Can you do that?
Can you hear me any better?
I hear you now, sir. Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah,
I know that it's a good way to get out of work. If you need a week off or something like that, you just call your boss and say, "I got COVID."
You could do that, and it's a good way to get the government to send you 3 or 4 different checks for thousands of dollars.
That's a great point, Sausage. So it shifted the economy in America. It shut down a lot of small businesses. It affected the entire economy, but somehow the government was able to send out billions and billions of dollars in tax relief, and it started, I think, with like stimulus checks and stuff. Where are we getting all this money from?
I couldn't agree with you more, brother. I could not agree with you more. Now that we've sent all that money out, now what? People don't want to go to work. Well, my humble opinion, and it's again just me, my humble opinion is that what the pandemic did was accelerate baby boomers getting out of the workforce. Of course, they've been planning to do it for the longest time, but now they see the opportunity of, hey, I can get the fuck out, do my thing, and everything will be cool. And they're doing it. And they're getting out comfortably. I'm hoping to be one of those in the not too distant future. I'm gonna get the fuck out of Dodge. I am. I'm gonna give up my day job. I am.
Man, what I noticed that it did was actually create opportunity.
I thought you already got out of Dodge.
It did. It did. It created a lot of employment opportunities. Yes, sir, it did. Alternate employment opportunities. You can say that, yeah.
But you already got out of Dodge, Don.
Well, you're absolutely right. I did change my thing.
That's why you're out there in the middle of no man's land.
You're absolutely correct. I was able to escape it a little bit at least, and be out here in the middle of no man's land with Starlink and various other resources that get me that make us happy. So you're right.
You're absolutely in no man's land.
Oh yeah, that's for damn sure.
Are you working for Starlink?
Am I working for what?
Are you working for Starlink?
No, I don't work for Starlink. I work for a large computer integration company. They let me work from home.
The whole pandemic deal has created, like before, nobody was working from home. it was possible because of technology. But for some reason, people were still driving to big cities every day, dying on the roads, you know, a lot of times. But since this pandemic went on, now a lot of jobs are shifting to more at-home work possibilities. And man, I think a lot of the younger generation are kind of trying to gravitate towards that, which is kind of cool. It's just it's a whole new thing, you know?
Well, yes and no. So I'm almost 6 years working remotely, working from home. So I started working from home way before the pandemic started. 4 years before the pandemic started, I started working from home. I'm comfortable working from home. I love working from home. It's changed my life. I used to commute. I used to live in the Washington, D.C. area, and I would spend 3 hours a day on the road.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Think of all the things you could have been doing in those 6 hours of driving or 3 hours of driving.
So there's a couple of things. You're right. You are absolutely right. And of all the time that I've wasted on the Beltway in the DC area, you're absolutely right. But here's the thing. In that 15 years that I was in the DC area, 10 years that I was in the DC area, I got a lot of experience by going to these places and seeing these things. Okay. That brought me from a junior G to a senior G. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing now. So it's easy for me now to not go into the office, and I can explain to people what I know from the internet. And that's pretty much what I do. Okay. But if I was still a junior G, I would still need to go to the office because you cannot get experience from remote work. You just can't. It doesn't work like that. You can't get experience working on programs, projects, big things. You just can't get good experience like that. And so to a certain extent, junior people should return to the office. Now there's a whole banking system in New York City that says that everybody will return to the office because we've spent more money on real estate than God. So you're going to return to the office, whether you like it or not. I'm not sure how that's going to work out for them, but I don't think it's going to work for them. I think that the New York City financial houses that are now saying you must return back to the office are going to lose a shit ton of talent because of that.
Yes,
my humble opinion.
Online. Yes, to
online places, to people where I work, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, people that are doing the kind of thing. Those people are not. They've had a taste of work from home, and if they can stay work from home, that's what they're going to do.
They would take a pay cut to do it. To work
I
at
did
home.
it. I took a pay cut to do it. The simple fact is, it wasn't. You're right. It was technically capable of work from home 5 years ago. We were technically capable, and we didn't do it. And then the pandemic hit, and now everybody's working from home. The reason is because during the pandemic, companies had to shift from not wanting to work from home to having to accommodate work from home just to keep their fucking companies alive. They must educate and work people remotely. Dude, I was part of the group of people that had to set up millions of VPN accounts for millions of remote workers. And so I remember that very well. And the entire industry went from, in 2 weeks' time, they went from fucking nobody's working from home to everybody's working from home. And it was a ball buster. But I digress. The fact is now companies just accommodate it because they have to. Just to get workers, they got to accommodate work from home. They have to. Yeah. So it works out well for people like me. I got about another 5 years left on this doing the whole full-time thing, and then I'll shift to consulting. But I'm never going back into the office ever under any circumstances. Never going to happen. I work from home.
That's
Now
true.
everybody works from home.
Well,
Anyway,
we're
I'll
out
shut up now.
in a big field. Man, I gotta work outside in the damn heat, but I love it, honestly.
Yeah,
So,
my
I
And
mean,
it won't be
sister,
hot forever.
my
I do that.
my sister does it. She does. She books people for flights for one of the airlines from home,
Yeah.
and they provided her computer and all the stuff she needed to do it. And now she's bought a brand new house and everything else.
Yep.
So why go, work in an office when you can work from home?
And the amount of money that saves corporations is staggering. It's
Yeah.
just billions of dollars that they've used to create buildings to house these people
Yeah.
that are close to, staggering amounts of
Man,
money.
just think of the money they're going to save in insurance from not having that storefront and having to insure everybody that's in there. That alone is probably $1 billion industry. Like brand ambassadors and social media directors and shit like that's kind of a big deal in Oklahoma right now.
Actually,
People
come, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, he also works from home and he works for a mortgage company. So it's not just government only jobs. I mean, there's so many kinds of jobs. The funny thing is he's got a green screen. I went down in the basement in his house and he's got a green screen back behind him, and it's just a bunch of pieces of paper, taped together, a green screen. And when he goes on, it looks like he's sitting in an office. And it's got the name of the mortgage company back behind him, kind of like Don's backdrop there. No, he's not on the space station, but it looks like he is. Yeah, it looks like he's, operating out of his office and everything, and the customer is none the wiser. So I could see the work from home thing taking off like a hot rocket and even going more work from home than, and they're able to manage their son who's got special needs and stuff, and able to go on trips. I mean, they just went on a trip because my sister works for an airlines and he works for a mortgage company. He was able to finance his house. She's able to book flights for them to go to Disneyland and stuff all the time. I mean, they're always going to Disneyland, and they just came back from Hawaii. Oh, dude, Dawn, they've got they sent me pictures. They were on the USS Missouri in Pearl Harbor.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
So, dude, I'm telling you, people are building offices into homes. People are buying homes with extra rooms in them to put offices in them. To work from home from now on. Yes. I built an office onto this house, to do nothing but work from home. Yes. My house has its own office. So, yeah, it's a thing. Canoes, what's up, my brother? How are you, sir?
Same shit every day.
Hey, Canoes.
Yeah, ain't it though? Yes, sir.
I can't see
Work from
chat.
home's here to stay. It is.
Man, I'd
Whether
never wear pants.
what balance, what volume of work it absorbs, I don't know. I really don't. But I do know that this guy, will be working from home from now until I'm done, which is probably another 5 years, like I said.
You
That's
guys
it.
need to fire up your Noki fans account.
What's that, sir?
Some foot pics. You guys need to make you a Okie fans account. That's only fans, but Okie fans. All we show them is we just show your plants and your feet. That's it. That's plants and feet. That's going to be the whole gimmick. I think that's the next big thing.
Plants I got. Feet I didn't get.
So I got in my hands right now Uniden President Radio that I picked up for $10 at a thrift store. $10. 40 channels, single sideband. It's got all the bells and whistles that a CB radio could ever have. No, I'm not a ham operator. I do have a lot of CB radios, but I am picking them up at pawn shops and thrift stores for like $10. I've got a collection of radios.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, just because you can collect it for $10 doesn't mean it's worth a fuck. And I'm sorry to sound like the hard ass,
Right.
but
Right. I get you. But they're mobile radios, you know. They're useful.
I mean, mobile handheld CB's great. You could never lose with that. That makes good sense.
Mounted in your truck or your Jeep or your vehicle or whatever. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. I was a truck driver. That's part of the reason I've got a bunch of radios.
Someone has a baby dinosaur in their room. It does sound like that.
All right, make fun of me.
Dude, I'm not making fun of you. Nobody's making fun of you. Hey.
Baby dinosaur.
I'm reading the chat. Do you not read the chat? That's what Evie said.
Oh, okay. I thought you were making fun of my radios. Sorry.
Oh, my God. Evie says, sound like somebody has a baby dinosaur, and then she has a little icon of baby dinosaur
gotcha.
in their room.
Okay, gotcha.
So don't go to.
I thought you were making fun of my CBs, calling them dinosaurs, and you were just repeating what Evie said. That's all. I get you.
So this U5 device, like I only cut parts of that. So I'll be able. You said you can hear like radio transmissions and stuff, but you can't make any. Like I can't get on there and say, "Hey, sausage gravy, what are you doing?" You know, which I totally would. You know, I would. But for like $30 on Amazon, that seems kind of crazy to me.
Bill and I have had this ongoing discussion about how we can connect via radio, with him in just north of Salt Lake and me just north of Vegas. How we can get this done?
Right.
There is some. Okay, so there is some ways to get this done, and we are just discussing each of the separate ways and how we might go about getting it done. Like amateur radio, for instance, if we all had Battlefang radios and we all had at least a technician class amateur radio license, we could virtually connect a repeater in his area and a repeater in my area.
Yep.
And we could talk across that with our Battlefang radios.
Right.
That is in place today. That is a capability that exists today.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yep.
Now, what I'm looking further for, but in my area, there isn't right now. There's not a repeater in the valley that has a patch capability. In other words, there's no repeater that has an echo link or a win link. voice over IP protocol capability. And so that would have to be delivered somehow, or I'd have to reach out to another repeater that exists somewhere else that has that capability. But that's doable. Second is we're looking at GMRS and how if repeaters in GMRS land can actually have the capability of linking using some of those voice over IP protocols. That's possible. I don't know that it exists, but we're looking into that. So it's just an ongoing discussion that Bill and I have been having across a couple of weeks. Does that make sense, Okie?
Yeah. I caught a little bit of it. You guys are kind of nerding out on it a little bit, but it's an awesome idea. Like that's something that, like nationally, like if we could do. But I mean, I'm nowhere near you guys. But if it's something I could buy on Amazon, and you could help me program it to a live stream or something, and I could, reach out and talk to people, or hear what them damn guys in the planes who are spraying the shit out of us are saying. I just know they're up there laughing at it.
Well, let's get into it. Let's all, anybody that's interested, get into it and get that little Battlefang radio and get your technician no code license and try to get a network going in case other things happen and we're not able to communicate. We always have this backup.
I think that's going to happen. Yes, absolutely. How hard is it to get a license?
Not hard. Tell them,
it
Don.
ain't hard at all. Nah, simple test. You sit for a test. Dude, you could get the license. Tell you. You look at the book, you take there's YouTube joints out there that take it in 15-minute chunks.
You used to have to get Morse code to get your hand license.
Yes. When I first started in code, I was 9 years old and I learned Morse code to the tune of about 11 words a minute. I never got to 13 words a minute, which was general class shit. But then they moved the general class to 5 words a minute, which I already had. So I then qualified for the general class with code, and all I had to do was take the test. So I took the test, and that worked out for me. So now I'm a general class.
Wasn't novice? Wasn't it?
Novice was the shit.
A novice.
Just code only. Yep. Novice was code only. And I was a novice. I actually got my first call, WD4AQA, as a novice.
See, we don't even have novice anymore. They merged novice and technician together, and they didn't require you to have a code now. Yep. So there's no really not any excuse to not get your ham license. It would be a really, really good thing to get your ham license. There's tons of it.
I would be happy to help if you need it. If you want my help, I'd be happy to help you out.
Yeah, I'd love that. My grandpa was whenever the radio guy is back in the Korean War. He got shot in his radio, but he died with parts of that radio still in him. Got a Purple Heart. He was a badass. But I've always been fascinated by like Tesla. He said we should be able to communicate wirelessly around the world, like instantaneous, like it's possible.
For free.
I don't know. Yeah,
we should be able to communicate for free. You shouldn't have
to.
Yeah. This is what I'm talking about ham. This is what Don's talking about. Once you get your ham license, and you can start, after you get your gear and all your stuff and get going, it's free, man. Unless you pay repeater time and some other fees, that are required for things, but you don't necessarily have to. Just go get your Battlefang radio and get your license, and you're done. You're ready to go.
And you don't have to retest every 5 years. It's just all you have to do. Let me see, the license automatically renews itself every 10 years.
Yep.
Yeah, Oh yeah.
So once you get it for life.
Used to have to, didn't you have to show QSL cards or something like that before you could get it renewed?
No. You never had to show QSL cards.
Okay.
But showing QSL cards was the way of the day. In other words, that's how you prove that you were making some noise.
That you were making contacts with people around the country or around the world, whatever.
Yep. Absolutely.
Kind of proving that you're an active ham operator.
Now you can do logging automatically. You can do things. They have things like APERS, for instance, that logs your GPS coordinates, speed, altitude, direction, everything else. They have digital. There's a boatload of digital that I want to take advantage of. I want to do some digital. I want to do a lot of slow scan TV. You know, amateur radios are doing slow scan TV across HF and doing digital. So better than streaming. It's slow scan TV.
Hey, Okie, what part of Oklahoma are you?
North Central, by Ponca City.
Okay. I was in the Army in Fort Sill, Oklahoma, Lawton, Oklahoma, and that's where all the Army communications training is at, and that's what I did. I was in. I took 2 schools. I went to 2 schools because of where I got sent in the Middle East. The one school that I started with was Camo, and so I was a radio operator. Operator mechanic is exactly what I was. And then I went to 2 weeks of artillery training at Fort Sill, and because I got into an obsolete MOS over there in the Army to go to the Middle East, which was air defense artillery, but it was an MOS that was defunct. We didn't have that particular air defense capabilities anymore. So I took artillery training. So I did air defense artillery and field artillery communications. That's what I did. Field artillery communications. When I went to Germany, the Middle East, it was air defense artillery. Anyway, the whole point is all my training was in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. And before I got deployed, went anywhere. And so I'm kind of a radio geek from back in the day, you know. And Don is a Navy guy. He's a radio guru compared to me. He knows a lot more about radio and electronics than I will ever know. And it's probably going to take me a whole lifetime of learning the stuff that Don T's already figured out, you know. But if you're a prepper, if you're concerned at all about prepping or anything like that, I'd say, you know, go get your ham license and get some radio capabilities. It will be an asset to your community, to your country, to your family, yourself, and everybody. You know, and let's get a network going. I know it sounds like I'm kind of hyping it up a little bit, but I'm not trying to hype it up. It's really, we don't know, you know, what could happen in a grid down situation or whatever. Being able to communicate is priority over everything, you know?
I agree.
Yep.
And so I think if we ever went to war with, let's just say hypothetically China, worst case scenario, they push all the buttons, all the iPhones, all this technology, everything just stopped. Like nobody would have phones, but we're so reliant on stuff like that. Like over the course of, say, weeks and maybe months, that could like drastically alter some shit. But yeah, having the ability to communicate, it's like you could even I've got the little solar USB charger for camping. I can charge my phone camping. It should be the same thing with one of them radios. Don was saying that they've got a USB charging plate in it, which is pretty cool.
See, he's got solar collectors where he can, he's got solar panels and all that kind of stuff, and storage batteries and whatever he needs, where he can completely go off grid, and he can even sell his power back to the power grid. But so he could switch everything over from just producing power for his operations that he's doing right now, and switch it all over to Commo to doing communications and stuff if he had to, and just running his house.
Right.
And that's wisdom. That's what that is. That's wisdom. And it's wise. When I say, everybody needs food preps, they need water, they need food, they need self-defense. And the bottom line that's going to top all of it is being able to communicate. If you can't communicate, it's pretty much, you don't know what's going on around you. It could be a media blackout. It could be from a solar flare. We don't know what could cause it, but there are a lot of things that could. An EMP, whatever. Having Commo, I'd say being able to have alternative. And Don T, he's probably been doing it for so long that he kind of takes it for granted, but it's going to be a priority in a grid down situation. And
stop saying all these nice things about me, please.
No, I'm not trying.
Huckleberry, hey, how you doing, Huckleberry? Platoon, Huckleberry, how are y'all? I want to throw that out there. Anyway, I've been trying to say hi to Huck for
hi, Huck.
an hour now. Anyway.
Here's everybody in chat.
I'm not trying to be nice to Don. I'm just saying Commo, being able to communicate, is going to be really high priority if things go really bad.
Absolutely. Power is going to be important.
It will get you food. It will get you help. It'll enable you to call loved ones, all kinds of stuff. If you can manage to get Commo in place.
Man,
It's more
you guys
than-
want to
more
hear a
than-
billion dollar? Y'all want to hear a $1 billion idea?
That's barely the tip of the iceberg. People don't even know how important it's going to be until it happens.
Man, I've got an invention. I got an idea I'd like to run by you guys. Actually, I think you guys are the right guys to actually make something like this happen. We design it. Like, this could be a game changer. Let me think. Tell me what you think about this idea. I see you pointing at somebody.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. All right. So
Shoot.
let me just give you the basic general overview of it. It's a home defense tool that would be controlled. You'd have to have a wireless way of controlling it. But basically, what you would do is you would go out in the field, your tree line, at your guard gate, at your wherever you wanted to have a good strategic view of your property to protect it. You auger down a hole, make it 2 feet around, go 10 feet down. The invention, what you guys got to figure out design, it's basically a 50 caliber gun barrel that would be down into like a sleeve, a tube, if you will, that's all underground. The whole thing's underground. You can put a plane on top of it. You could put a solar panel on top of it. No one would never know it was there. But it can have motion detection. It can have vibration, noise detection, all these capabilities where the push of a button, it pops up. It opens up. Basically the whole machine, the whole weapon comes up out of the tube on like a hinge or whatever, and you can have all the guidance systems and different weaponry if you wanted to or whatever. But think of the possibilities of being able to shoot anything on your property dead as fuck with a 50 cal, night vision. You could make it super quiet, like a hydraulic coot, like a up out of the ground. You know what I mean? Just throwing it out there, man. Just throwing it out there. You can have multiple.
That's all.
I know
that's all
exactly.
good, but you know, but we're talking about the here and now, the most important thing, and that's being able to communicate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Everything that you just described falls under federal law and is highly illegal. Any sort of automated or mechanized home defense systems that could kill or maim or stop an intruder are illegal. You can't do it.
I'm glad
Just
you
can't do
said something. It makes sense. It's a good law.
It sounds wonderful. Sounds great. Yes, sir.
It does.
But I want, as a matter of fact, when you get it online, I want 2 of them.
I want to see
I'm
Ram.
building,
Illegal. Yes.
If I ever win the jackpot, if I ever win the lottery, I'm building a couple dozen. You know, putting them around my shit.
I wish I had the money to buy a C-Ram, a couple of C-Rams. So anything that comes even within what would you say about 2 miles is dead?
Is that the guns? Is that
The C-Ram? Yep.
Yeah. I want one of them with the tracer round.
Yeah, with every 5th round be a tracer.
Man, that would be the shit.
You would need a whole bunker full of ammo for that fucker.
Yeah, but you just need one of those on top of the hill by your house, and you could take out the whole. Hell, you could defoliate a forest in seconds if you wanted to.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's against the law too.
Yeah, they plan on that for sure.
But it sounds great. I mean, if you ask me, I'm all about it. I want 2. Like I said, I get them online. I want 2. I'll order 2 of them.
I want to make a drone that you can just sit on your couch and fly around your property. That's got like a small caliber on it. You know, you could sight it in. You'd almost have to lock it in somehow with like a little program where you just push a button and it locks onto that target. Because I don't know how you drive it and shoot it at the same time, but there's got to be a way. I'm sure the military's got all that kind of stuff already.
The military does have all that shit already, and I want some of it. I want yours is in the ground. I want mine to be on wheels, man, and I want 2 of them. I want one on each end of the property at any given moment, and I want them to have automatic weapons mounted on them, and I want them to have cameras that are piped straight to my eyeballs, my fucking either my virtual Oculus or my Google Glass or whatever the fuck it is I'm eating that day. And I want to have a go, no-go automated solution that does AI, knows who the bad guy is, and kills him automatically. That's what I want, which is pretty much exactly what you want, but, you know, but all of which is highly illegal. Just say it.
Well, yeah, we're just talking hypothetical, like if I was going to make a movie or something.
Hypothetical. There you go, yeah.
Yeah, this is a type of the fake stuff we'd have for sure. But yeah, if it hit that tree line, like automatically an armed drone is launched from my house. So it puts eyes on whenever it hit that sensor ASAP, before it ever gets to the second perimeter. If it hits the second perimeter, man, that's what, I don't know where to shut up. Right?
Thank you, Canoes.
Reasons of national security and stuff.
Okay. Minority Reporter here in the chat there's your Battlefang right there. Bill, that's the one you want right there. The UV5R. That's the basic Battlefang that everybody's buying. That's the shit that everybody's doing. They're
Yeah.
25. They should be $25 a piece. You should be able to get them in a kit for like $35.
Okay.
Minority Reporter's
Yeah, I
already
got it.
done the deal.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
Wrote down.
It's doable.
I've got it
It's
wrote down.
doable.
I've got an Amazon card.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Minority.
I think if stuff was like that was legal for like ranchers that had like pig problems, pigs go out and ruin crops. They tear up the wheat fields and stuff, make big mud holes, and they could just send something like that out, to help remediate the pest situation. It seems kind of inhumane.
Slip and Clip wants to be a projectile. He says he'll take care of business if we make him into a projectile.
Hell yeah.
Slip and feel free to clip on up in here if you want to. There's your link, brother.
Man, I hope everybody out there's having an awesome weekend. I hope you know that next week's not going to suck. Don't hit the week with that attitude. Man, it's just another day to be awesome. Look at it like that.
So UV5R. Got it. I think that's a great idea. That'd be cool if all of us, if a bunch of us at least, make the wee little investment, the $30 investment and get one, and then go get our ham
for $30, I'm definitely going to get the little kit, all the the cool stuff that goes with the antenna. And it sounds like that milliamp battery would be a pretty good investment. Like a little portable solar inverter, maybe something like that.
Spider holes.
That all in.
Minority spider holes. Just dig you a spider hole, put a lid on it, and pop up out of the ground. Like old Saddam Hussein did. Before we caught his ass.
Man, I don't know. There's a lot of people out there seem to think that was staged.
Yep.
Personally,
Have
I
spider
don't.
holes all over the place. Spider holes all over the place, and then get you some of that, so they can't get you with that thermal night vision. Get some space blankets to cover yourself up.
Yes. Mylar blankets. You can get like 4 by 6 foot sheets of them. You can get like 12 of them for $10 on Amazon.
Yep. I think, I remember back not very long ago, about 2 years ago, when I bought mine, they were 99 cents a piece. So I haven't bought them since.
They're like 12 for $10. I think they're less than $1 a piece.
Oh wow!
The more you buy, the cheaper they are.
Yeah, and then they also have some that have camouflage on one side and they're just silver on the other.
Yeah, they've got some now that look like tarps, but it is that Mylar, and yeah, it's the thermal imaging, you can't see through it. Pretty cool.
But let me tell you, if somebody is using infrared, they can spot your space blanket real easy.
So that airplane that's up there on the screen right now, I'm going to tell you what it is and what it does. You guys ain't going to like it. And Sausage is going to freak out and be like, oh shit, Okie knows. Have you guys ever look up in the clouds and you see it looks like waves? Looks like water, like waves of water. That's how they move clouds, with radio frequency waves. And they do that by planes like that right there. They've got different types of planes that do different things. That's a side or a forward or side whatever. That could actually move clouds like across an entire state. It can spread them out. When they spread the chemtrails, planes like that come and what would you say? If they mobilize them, they put them where they want to put them. And I'm not against any of it. I think it's fascinating. I don't know why they're so secretive about it, why it's so hush-hush.
They're not secretive.
Man, I work like... Well,
They're
they
not
don't
secretive.
publicize it. Nobody talks about it. Like
Nobody talks about the government. They don't talk about the government weather modification. But geoengineering websites are all over Google. You can Google it and it'll come right up. The names of the companies. You can even buy shares of stock.
Privately owned companies that are just fronts because they're not doing shit. Those are the pilots and the people that are up there flying their jets. But their paycheck is signed by somebody in the United States government, guaranteed 100%.
Well, they could be government contracted, yeah. I think a lot of times they are government contracted.
Man, so they're spraying nanoparticles, so fine metals, which are really fucking up the testing here on outdoor cannabis. It's silver, aluminum
oxide. Aluminum oxide.
There's a couple, and I've researched enough of it to understand what it does. It's correct. So our ozone's gone. We fucked that up in the 60s and the 70s, nuking shit and hairspray and whatever you want to say, but the ozone's gone. There's a big hole over fucking Australia. I think NATO, personally, I think it's NATO. I think it's globally. They got together and said, man, we got to do something. We got to, and so they try to create a man-made atmosphere, basically, to protect the Earth against those fucking UV rays from the sun, which is, it's speeding up global warming, which is real. It's happening. Ice caps are melting. We're losing water pretty drastically. It's just a matter of time. So I see
us discussing that isn't gonna stop it. You're actually talking in an echo chamber right now, because our discussion about it is not gonna stop it or help it either way. They're gonna, if they're doing it, which I think they are, it doesn't matter what we think.
That's not, how can you say that? Listen, I mean, just write that down and read it out loud, and man, that makes no sense. That's like saying the governments can do us however they're going to do us, and okay. Man, you guys are both military guys, so you guys are the established.
You're taking what I just said out of context.
You are on that side.
You just took what I said out of context.
Okay.
You took it out of context. I said, I know that it's happening. I know that it's government contracted. I know that some of it is contracted by agriculture. Some of it is paid for by agriculture.
It's hurting agriculture pretty bad.
Some of it is. Some of it is. I'm not denying. I'm not denying geoengineering, which is what they want you to call it, but we know it's chemtrails. I'm not denying any of that. So don't take me out of context.
Well, chemtrails, that's just the product that they're spraying over, the skies. They have different mixtures. They do different things.
I know what their mixtures are. I know what their mixtures are. They're not secretive about it. They tell you what their mixtures are. They use fly ash. They use aluminum oxide. They use what's that other one? Barium and strontium. Barium and strontium. And with the aluminum oxide, I can tell you exactly what it does. It is a collector for moisture. It collects moisture in the upper atmosphere. So what they're doing is high atmospheric injection spraying. It's no secret. It's not even a secret anymore. You know, people used to say, "Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist for talking about it." But when you say the words geoengineering, pretty much they shut their mouth because they know that it's happening.
Well,
And that
that's
is,
kind of a bland term.
I know,
That's
I
kind
know,
of a
and
generic.
I know, but you got to be careful on how you say it, because if you say it's chemtrails, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist.
Well, yeah, so the word chemtrail, that automatically it's a trigger for people to jump on the chemtrail. You're crazy. I mean, I don't know what else you would call it. It's like you say, hey, the stuff that they're basically releasing out of a bunch of aircraft.
High altitude injection spraying. That is what it is.
I mean, yeah, that's a technical term for it.
I know, but they're sticklers for that shit. It's just like if you don't,
Fuck them,
you know.
fuck them. What they feel about my terminology doesn't change the fact of what it is. It's spraying chemicals and metals into our atmosphere, which is harming plants.
If you keep talking chemtrails, nobody's going to listen to you. They're not going to listen to you. So you're talking in an echo chamber.
I'm not talking chemtrails. You're the one that keeps saying that term. Like if you go to my YouTube channel and look at my views on my videos,
bro, I'm not trying to make you defensive. I'm not trying to put you on the defensive. I'm just telling you what I've already been through with these fuckers. I'm just telling you what I've already been through with these fuckers. I'm not trying to get you on the defensive.
You're working for the man.
All right. Go ahead and think that.
No. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at you.
Well, start with the accusation. Start accusing me. I'm just telling you what my experience was.
I know you're military, and it's okay if the government's going to do it. We all know that they're doing it, but let's just not talk about why they're doing it. Let's just not talk about it or promote it or ask why they're doing it. Let's that's what I heard.
I didn't say that. But if you're going to hold a conversation with people that are unbelievers, that don't believe that chemtrails are happening, there's a certain way to go about it.
I mean, it's happening. It doesn't happen in all states. Like Kansas, the first thing they do before they spray here in northern Oklahoma is they leave a dotted trail, a dotted line across the Oklahoma-Kansas state line. And they only spray when the wind's blowing south. Like clockwork. This is factual shit. Above Ground World News on YouTube follows it. He follows the air traffic control. You know, he's got all the technology and shit. He pulls up all it shows the planes that are flying, who they are, what they're doing. It shows them like what they're doing. He shows the global satellite of Earth, and it shows the trails, the bunker fuels, he calls them. Ships and shit out in the ocean, they deploy just tons of it. Conoco Refinery, right here, this little hunk of city that I live in, they call it a greenhouse gas removal program, which my cousin is the security guard for. Like, it's a very secure facility. They've got hundreds and hundreds of these smokestack looking things over a huge area, and they put off different stuff in the atmosphere to help create clouds. And I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, it might be saving stuff. It's just real shady that the news ain't talking about it. Instead, we're talking about Biden fucking falling down some stairs, or what the fuck Rihanna was wearing at the award show. People get so wrapped up in retarded shit that don't matter about nothing, man. They spend their whole life focused on stuff that matters nothing at all. The whole planet is dying. That's what boggles my mind. This is something that affects us. It affects our kids, our grandkids. it's a huge issue that needs to be addressed, and yet no one talks about it. It's like it's a sore subject. You get canceled out if you even mention anything that's would appear anti-government or anti-establishment or whatever. So there is no freedom of speech. It's the world's controlled by fear, honestly. And the possibilities of what could happen if you don't fall in line with what the government and the people in power want you to say and do, and they control everything. We can think that we're free, but we're really not. Until we educate ourselves and get cool radios and shit where we can communicate. When shit does go south and China comes wanting to collect for that, what's it called? The bill that just keeps going up that we owe the world. National deficit,
Sorry.
I think it's
What?
called.
What world?
I think word.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
national deficit. Maybe that's where all the
Don't even get me
stimulus
started
money
about the
comes
fucking
from.
deficit. Jesus Christ. And we're talking politics here. Oh, my God.
Hey man, when China comes collecting on that national deficit, we're all fucking better learn to talk chinky chow Chinese, so we can communicate with our bosses. They come repossess and shit, we're all gonna be walking.
So here's the thing. I'm generally not a doom and gloom kind of guy. I'm not. I try to keep a very positive outlook about my life and the world. And I have not yet woken up in the morning saying, well, I can't get along in this world anymore. I can't function in it. I can't do my thing. I can't find my dream in this world anymore. So to sit and listen to everything that you've just said, I kind of have to disagree with pretty much everything. The world is not shit. It's not. I live in a great place. I really do. And I'm pretty positive about that. Excuse me?
So are we talking the overall state of the world, or are we talking global warming? I thought we were talking global warming and chemtrails.
I'm talking see, and there's the
I live
problem.
I live in the brightest world, the brightest, most beautiful world there is. Like, that's all I see in the world, is the good in it, and the good in people. I don't focus on the negative. But I am curious why people get mad when you bring it up. They act butthurt that you're pointing out the obvious. Like I'm a bad person for wondering why it's 115 degrees on Christmas Eve, kind of stuff, But I think
didn't say you were a bad person.
person.
I didn't say you're a bad person. I'm just saying that has nothing to do with me on a daily basis. It really doesn't.
Right. Yeah, but you kind of said it in a way like my perception, everything that I perceive life to be, somehow should pertain to your happiness and or even affect you in any way. And it shouldn't. I was just expressing my opinion on global warming.
I don't have an opinion on global warming. I personally think it doesn't exist. So I don't have an opinion on it. It's a bunch of fake Twitter horse shit. Next problem. Next question. But yeah, it's like Minority says, everybody has their own opinion. And that's the thing. It's an opinion. Everybody can have an opinion on it. I've yet to see any hard, cold facts on global warming. So I don't even, so it doesn't, in my brain, it doesn't exist.
Man, what about the moon landing?
Moon landing was pretty cool. I always thought it was.
Yeah, that's one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Hey, I saw it on TV, so it had to happen.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I've actually touched moon rocks.
I think you're all full of shit, personally.
I think it's time for fire in the bowl.
I don't know why Elon Musk claims to have the record for being the for his craft being going farthest away from Earth over the Apollo missions, which supposedly landed on the moon. He just smiled when they asked him about that. Apollo was actually number 3 and number 4 on the list.
I guess my point in what I said, Don, was related to the fact that I actually saw it. I grew up watching the Gemini missions, the Apollo missions, all of that. I saw all of it.
Yeah, and you're
I saw it
absolutely
all on
right. And I
TV.
saw it all. I saw it all on TV.
That's all I know.
And
That's all I know.
And let me give you some perspective on that. It was before people, dumbass fucks from Twitter, started questioning history. Yeah, that's what it was before. It was before people started to thinking
But
that they could.
why are they questioning that?
Shut up! Fuck! It's before these dumbasses started thinking that they could revise history by questioning it, by saying, no, well, that didn't happen because I didn't touch it, or I didn't see it, or I didn't do something with it. Fuck you. Who the fuck do you think you are? So,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done now. Go ahead.
Okay. Now that I shut up like you told me to, that wasn't very nice. But
no, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Quite rude, actually.
But hey, my point is that a lot of the people that are denying the moon landings weren't around during the moon landings. That was what my point was. They weren't around during the moon landings. I was.
Your point was correct.
Okay.
You're right.
It's
a bunch of revisionist know-nothings who think that they can question shit that actually happened. Go ahead, Okie.
They didn't see it segue
it never happened. Let me just interrupt him. It never happened. Nothing living has ever left the Van Allen belt, the radiation belt that holds our atmosphere in. All the leading scientists around the world think that we're full of shit. Russia and Germany, the people who were actually leading the space race, who were experimenting with shooting dogs and the monkeys and shit up in there, burning them up and bringing them back, they all agree it's bullshit. No one's ever landed on the moon. It's not possible. Elon Musk said it's not possible. Ain't nobody landed on the fucking moon. They made a movie about it 2 years ago in 2020. NASA publicly said, hey, in about 20 years, we're going to have the technology to go back to the moon. Think about that shit. 60 years ago, and in 20 years, we'll have the technology to go back. Get the fuck out of here, man. Ain't nobody landed on the moon. The idiots are the people that believe that shit. And they're all military people who've been brainwashed by the government.
We've already been there, done that. Our flag sits there, and you have no idea what you're talking about. You're talking out your ass.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. No, I'm not brainwashed by the government. I didn't do push-ups and polish shoes and believe everything they told me. I have eyes and ears, and I'm willing to. I can see and hear for myself. And man, Google it.
So everybody that's been in the military has got fucking brainwashing. Is that what you're telling me?
A lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Okay, me. I'm brainwashed.
You, definitely you. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Okay. Maybe it's your job. Maybe that's.
I mean, normally, listen. Let me be real clear. Let me make my position real clear on that. If you were standing in front of me and you said something like that, I would hit you a lot.
Oh, what did I say? That would get you fucking beat up.
Telling me I'm wrong. Telling me I'm brainwashed.
Disagreeing with you is will you throw hands, huh? Yeah, you wouldn't like me at all.
If you were standing in front of me, yes, sir, we would be throwing hands.
Yes, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
I promise you wouldn't.
Okay.
You might get all mad and butt hurt and want to, but you'd never throw a hand at me. I guarantee it.
Okay.
But man, I'm glad to see that you're back. I'm sorry this became a shit show for disagreeing with your crazy ass. It's YouTube. There's going to be people that are going to disagree with your views.
Dude,
People are
I
different.
get them every day.
Everybody don't work
Every
for the
day,
government.
somebody's got a disagreement on my
Some of us
views.
can think for ourselves and be our own people and not have to believe on others. It's proven. It's scientific fact. No one's ever left the atmosphere. Why ain't it being done? Why ain't nobody doing it? Why is it ever?
And there's the thing right there. You're using that whole, it's proven, it's scientific fact.
Stop changing the subject.
Okay.
Is the Van Allen belt real? Is the Van Allen belt real? They're Mr.
I don't know.
Research it. You got a computer there. Google it. Google it.
Okay.
Prove to me that I don't have moon rocks to sell.
You got crack rocks, bro. Stick them in a crack. Fucking fire them up.
You want to buy some moon rocks?
You want to buy some moon rocks cheap in Florida?
Man, I got a jar of it right here.
I got moon rocks. They're signed by Buzz Aldrin himself.
So
the biggest scammer in American history.
By saying the things that you're saying, you're attacking one of the basic premises.
Taxpayers give NASA trillions of dollars a year with the T. NASA for a remote control car on Mars. Pictures of fuck, I mean, it's all a shit show. Like, what machine are we really feeding? You guys want to talk real for a minute, or we're just here to promote bullshit and government propaganda?
You go ahead. This is the OGG show right now. You go right ahead.
I don't know anything.
This is the OGG, baby. You go right ahead. I'm going to listen to you. You go right ahead. Because people accuse me of not being tolerant. So you go right the fuck ahead. I'm going to let you talk.
Well, man, you already told dude to shut up. You've already freaked out on me for disagreeing
with you. I didn't tell you to shut up. I told Bill to shut up. I didn't tell you to shut up yet. You go right ahead.
You said you'd punch me if I was in front of you.
If you were standing in front of me, I still stand by that. But you go right ahead and talk. You go right ahead.
All right. Well, man, I'm not here for this, man. I was here just to show you some love
and I appreciate
man,
that.
I'll let you guys go. Yeah, man, I love you. I still love you. I still appreciate everything you did for me.
Yeah, Okie, but you hate me. You hate me, Okie. I know you hate me.
Who is that? I don't even know.
That's Wild Bill.
Who the fuck
and
is
Wild
Bill
thinks everybody hates.
Wild Bill is.
Wild Bill thinks everybody hates. So
come on.
Wild Bill's, he's one of us, though. He's a brother.
Yeah, well, anyways, what I was saying, Sausage, was, man, I do appreciate, it's from my heart. Like, I remember talking to you on the phone. You gave me some really good advice at the time in my life when I really needed it. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that very much. I didn't have a clue what the fuck I was doing on YouTube. I still don't, honestly. But you made me really stop and think about it. Like, and you made me
none of us do.
YouTube.
Okay. None of us got a clue about what we're doing here. We're all just kind of here we'll be here.
Right. But it's a cool community. And I met a lot of friends through this. And I'll be camping with some of them that I've met on YouTube in 3 weeks at a big cannabis deal. But,
nice.
Man, I just wanted to say that. And I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you and the missus and the pooches made it all right. And yeah, I'm not here for negativity, man, but I'm going to believe what I'm going to believe. You're not going to change my opinion. I'm not going to even try to change yours. That's not what I'm about. As long as you're happy and healthy and you're doing good, brother, I love you. And I'm going to continue to support your channel. If I get high and talk a little shit in the live stream, bro, don't beat me up over it. That's all I'm doing is just talking a little shit. You want to punch me, beat me up and shit. I'd much rather just hug you and tell you that I love you because I do.
Absolutely. So you're always welcome here, just to be clear. B,
All right,
if
cool.
you want to get a little high and say some strange shit, you won't even be close to the first one or the weirdest one. So don't even think that. Okay. C, as far as you standing in front of me and me touching you and me saying that in the world and you understanding that, that ain't even the weirdest thing that I've said this week. So I don't take offense to it. I will tell you how I
Oh, I
feel though.
don't.
That's kind of the way I am. You know that. But that said,
Yeah, I
I still got
respect that.
nothing but love for you. I still got nothing but love for you. I'm not running you off.
Man,
You're welcome here.
man, I get threatened daily on Instagram, so I mean it's no big deal. I got nutrition company like plant companies that want to kick my ass. It gets funny, man. But you know, life's short. Fuck it, live it hard, have fun. I don't mean no harm at the end of the day. I mean, us talking shit about the moon landing or the whatever, it's not going to change nothing. We're just killing time, entertaining ourselves. I try to get you guys laughing and having fun, man. I might cross the line a little bit sometimes, though.
Actually, Don and Okie, you both made me laugh.
Well, me, I regularly make people laugh, but I always piss people off.
Even when you told me to shut up, you still made me laugh, Don.
I'm sorry about that.
That shocked me. That was so out of character. I was like, holy shit. Did he really say that?
I feel all bad now. And Huckleberry's my brother. Although I got a feeling if I could see Huckleberry, I'd have a real hard time with that one. But I'd still try to make it.
You guys ain't too far apart, are you?
Who,
Yeah.
me and Huckleberry?
Huckleberry's
in Pennsylvania. Me and Wild Bill, we're close.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Huckleberry's a good
Nightingale.
brother.
All you people are my brothers.
Nightingale. I know she's not a brother.
No, she is not a brother, that's for sure. What are you fuckers up to? Not a damn thing, sir. How about you? What's up, Don Nightingale? Hey, Nightingale. What's the problem, Don? No real problem. No problems. There would not be I'm just saying, I'm guessing you look like a girl. Huckleberry.
Huckleberry, you didn't even get in on the conversation. We're starting up a network.
We need a name for
Huckleberry
it.
being a brother would be a hard thing for me, but that's okay.
We need like a cool name for the UV5s.
Well, for Huckleberry being a brother,
I made it back to the bunker. Hell yeah. So you're back in New York. I'm back in the USSR. So, yeah, it looks like Mr. DeTires has made it back to the bunker. Good deal, sir.
I hope I'm not gay because I like Huckleberry's voice.
No, that would make you more heterosexual than gay. I'm sorry.
I just like Huckleberry's voice. Never saw Huckleberry, so don't know for sure, but
She got a squeaky girl voice, don't she?
yeah, I'm kind of attracted to it. I don't know. I hope Huckleberry's not a guy, but because I don't want
if Huckleberry's a guy, the rest, we're all fucked.
I don't want to be
We're
gay.
all fucked. Yeah, we're not. No.
Fucking sausage fest up in here, man. What the hell?
What's that?
Get it, sausage. I said it's a sausage fest up in here, man. What the hell?
Well, I mean, it normally is.
No.
Is. Huckleberry is in chat. That's and Nightingale, and those are the closest things. Those are the females of the crew. I almost put my foot in my mouth up to my knee. And so they tell us how to act and tell us when we're being crude and shit like that.
I don't know. Huckleberry's got a voice that I'm kind of attracted to, but I just don't understand it. I hope I'm not gay. I don't want to be
Dude,
gay.
I am not going there.
Man, I don't know. You,
No
you
homo.
Go right
No
ahead.
homo.
you said attracted to his voice. Like, that's kind of gay. I mean, like, I can say you have a unique, like, I love the bass tone of your voice. You have a beautiful baritone. Like, it's very pleasing to my ears, like AMSR type shit. Like, you know, like talking, like just listening to you with headphones. You should be a podcast host, just talking, you know.
Who's that?
The way you speak. You.
Oh,
Will.
me? Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. The way you have a deeper voice, but you pronounce your word. I have a list. Like, I've always had a speech impediment, but you pronounce your words very clearly. Like, I think anybody with any kind of dialect or accent that speaks English would be able to understand you very clearly.
Well, maybe it's regional. I don't know.
Who put that up there?
Yeah.
News, did you put that up there? Because that's fucking genius.
Yes.
I mean, damn. Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
It was 106 in the desert today for those of you keeping count, keeping score on our home game.
Man, we had some of that last week. I think we hit 109 one day. The highs or the lows at night was like 82.
I'm not sure we're making
Not
it down
good.
to 82, but
Well, we never made it to 90 today, so I'm grateful for that.
see, she's got boobies in parts, right? So I'm thinking, brother, no. I'm having a hard time with brother. And again, this is my traditional single lane, straight arrow, heterosexual fucking brain talking here. Okay, I just want to toss that out there.
Yep. I'm right there. Same here. Should we schedule a ladies' night? I think so.
Yeah.
Tires is hammered and has lots to say. Dude, grab the link. I mean, here.
Yeah, y'all click that link, man. Hop on up, talk a little cash shit. I mean, hell, you never know. You
Come
might
on
get
up.
you might
Talk
get
some
stuff
shit, brother. Tell us again how fucking idiot, how stupid we are. No idea what I'm doing. Okay, yep.
Man, what if they're spraying little tiny aliens out of the planes, huh?
Yeah, my turnip truck is parked outside, the one I fell off of.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine never stopped.
Man.
I fell off last night. Last night's turnip truck.
You're still driving it.
Still driving, exactly. Just wanted to
I
be
can't remember the
included in
last
the
turnip I
family.
ate.
We can be included in the family and have boobies. Yes.
Well, I don't know, Huckleberry. I hope you're not a bro. I really do.
Nah, there's no bro there. No bro there.
Oh, hey, you did. Speaking about squeaky little voices, you heard about Brian Stelter getting fired, didn't you?
I did read something about that. Yes, squeaky little voice. Brian is
Yep.
no longer with CNN. Yep.
Little Brian is gone.
I don't think he was the first. Who was the other one that just left before him? There was another. And we know Cuomo was gone.
Yep.
They just got rid of Zuckerberg too. That fucking, the guy that hired all these fucking homo-loving homos. Sorry. No homo.
No homo.
So yeah, CNN's going to be fucked up for years.
They have been. When did that start? Shit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. They have been.
I mean,
Visually looks like a creep, so they're going to change.
I think we have a bigger audience on this channel than CNN has.
You're right. We do have a bigger audience here now tonight than CNN. Yeah.
Yep.
And if we could just get the tires up here, that audience would double.
But
We'd go
we're
from 12
barely
people to 24 people.
we're barely higher than CNN. We got to get it a little bit higher. We got to
Well,
top
that's what I'm
CNN.
saying. Yep. Yep. Where'd Okie go? Dude, miss you. Love you, brother.
Not in a gay way.
Not a no homo. No whoa homo. Had fire, brush, fire. Luckily, it was controlled. Nothing else in my neck of the woods. Zoom. Okay. Cool. Nobody was hurt. Dude, I told you, never hit the red button. Here's a link. Okay.
Red button.
Earthquakes rock me to sleep. Canoes. Oops. Sorry. It's that direction. Is the direction I wish you to fuck off. Yep.
Not all Okies are from Muskogee. Some are from Tulsa. I know some Okies from Tulsa.
I can almost sing verbatim the song from Merle Haggard. Because when I was 4 years old.
I can too. And I also know the one living on Tulsa time.
Don't know. I know that one, but not as much as I know the Okie from Muskogee.
Yeah. How about redneck White Sox and blue ribbon beer? Probably don't know
All right.
that.
Everything Okie always goes back to the Merle Haggard song for me. It always does.
Okay.
First I learned about Okies.
Streets of Bakersfield.
Streets of Bakersfield. Isn't that Rafferty?
Nope. Merle Haggard. Merle Haggard.
No.
There's a lot of Okies living in California that went there during the great Dust Bowl.
Yeah, that's true. It is true.
They got a strong influence in Central California.
So I want to again apologize for my shut the fuck up or shut up comment earlier.
I laughed.
You should. That said, what the fuck's up, Canoes? And where's Wiz?
I don't know. Wiz is no show tonight.
Yeah, he's good. He told me he just installed Windows 10.
Oh, fine, really?
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm excited about that. That's cool as fuck.
Yep. He's computerized.
I can drink all the rest. Makes me get this headache. Yeah, dude, it's called it's dehydrates you. That's why you get the hangover headaches. You get dehydrated. Vitamin B. Sometimes I find myself in a pickle. It's the other way around. Yep. Is
Hey,
that
Okie, have a good night.
dude? Where's Okie? Is he out of here?
He said he's going to sleep, I guess.
Okie, take care of yourself, sir. Jump back up in here when we get connected again, please. I can drink all the rest makes me get a yeah, me too.
Yeah, I've been listening to country music since I was a kid too, and that's even growing up in California.
I mean, that's kind of what Mount Shasta are the closest to me. Oh, so you're in Northern California? No. Yeah,
No.
Shasta's in Northern California.
Yeah. No, she's got other mountains over there too. I know where
I
she
thought
is.
she was in Southern Cal. I thought she was down next to San Diego.
She is. She's down there south.
Shasta is not next to San Diego. Shasta is north of San Francisco. Yeah,
Yep.
until somebody tells me I'm wrong. I mean,
You're
Well,
right.
it might just be the closest volcano to her,
Right.
even at that distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, Shasta's North California by Redding.
Actually, Southern California's got to worry about a bigger caldera than Yellowstone.
Because I've driven across Shasta. It was the buggiest place I've ever been. Of course, I was traveling at 90 miles an hour up Interstate 5, going from San Francisco to Seattle. And I had more bugs on my windshield than I've ever had in my life ever before. Period.
You know where Arrowhead water comes from, don't you?
I do not. No.
Well, it's named after Lake Arrowhead, and the water is the water that's the municipal water for Ontario, California, and that's the source.
Okay.
So it's actually tap water.
Yeah. Most bottled water is in one form.
Excuse
Tap
me.
water comes from some municipal cleansing facility. What do you want, baby girl? You want to go outside? Okay. Hold on. I'm in San Diego. Yep. Zoom's answering. I'm affected by the volcanoes. Nope, not really. Besides air quality, I guess. No, you're right. I'm sorry. I was just reading too much into one line.
No, San Diego is not parts of it are not bad at all. I mean,
I love San Diego. Everything about it.
it's got actually sometimes it's got pretty clean air, a lot of the time. It's not like LA.
There's a little fish joint down on the harbor called Anthony's that I absolutely love. Also rolled tacos. The food in San Diego is incredible.
I used to have to deliver down at Otay Mesa, California, which is just north of the border of Tijuana. We used to do NAFTA loads down there.
NAFTA loads. Yep.
Yep. I'd drop the trailer and hook up to another one and take off and get out of there as quick as I could.
Is that what buckwheat say, Otay?
Otay Mesa. Yep, just like buckwheat says. And that's Otay Mesa is where they found all those tunnels coming from Mexico into warehouses.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've had to stay overnight there, and I don't even want to talk about what I seen down there. So, pretty bad stuff.
There's some hard shit going on down there. Yep.
Yeah, right under their noses too.
I've always wanted to go to Tijuana to see the donkey show.
No, you don't.
I don't think so.
You don't. Really, if that's on your list, take it off.
I'm just referencing an old movie.
I'll tell you where the dog
and you're
the
right
real
to do that.
show?
You're right to do that, and it's an actual thing. But as someone who's actually done it, I do not recommend it.
The real donkey show is at Boys Town, just south of Laredo, Texas. That's the real donkey show.
Yeah, I got off.
That's not what he's talking about. The one he's talking about lives in Tijuana.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I'm talking about the real one.
I got offered a job in Laredo, and I was like kind of seriously thinking about it, but I was unaware of the exact geological location of Laredo. I didn't know it was a border town. And I, ended up Googling it and looking at Wikipedia for Laredo. I'm like, no, you can't pay me enough to live there.
I know the names of all the border towns. Been to all of them. Been to all of them. New Mexico included. New Mexico, Arizona, California, Texas. Yep. NAFTA loads, baby. NAFTA.
Yep.
I actually used to live on the Mexican border, 8 miles north of it. My first son was born there.
What were you doing there? Just as a driver?
I married somebody from that area and wound up living down there, and my first son was born down there.
Nice. Okay.
But they were born in the U.S. She was born in the U.S. and yeah, my son was born there, and my other son was born in Florida, and my daughter was born in Utah.
Question,
Yeah,
gentlemen. Did you get notifications, Bill? Did you get a notification that we went live?
No,
Really?
no, I didn't.
Canoes?
Yeah, I got all three.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't get one for YouTube or for Twitch.
Well, dude, why don't you get up there and redo your notifications, please, real quick? I mean, just click on the bell or
I've
unclick it
done that.
and then
Yeah.
re-click it. That doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. I don't know why.
Some fucked up shit. I know. I have the same problem with Twitch.
You know what
Maybe-
I think it is?
maybe there's
People that have that problem, I think first they actually need to sign off of YouTube and Twitch, then re-log on, and then redo the notification.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to keep screwing around with it so I can actually get on. Because if I've got like a window open for an app or something like that, it won't even let me. It won't let me in through YouTube. I'll hit the YouTube to where it says StreamYard. And when I hit it, it bounces it bounces a little bit in the chat. I'll hit it in the chat and it'll kind of bounce and it won't put me in there. And I'm like, oh crap, I have to go all through my phone and see if I've got anything open because it won't let me in. And I can't get in through Twitch. A lot of the time I cannot get in through Twitch. If I try to get in to StreamYard through Twitch, I can't. So I just go to YouTube. YouTube is where the best place for the game or Sick Pat's channel. Yeah, the links to get on screen are in YouTube on those two channels. And they always seem to work for me as long as I've got all my stuff closed out. Sometimes I even have to reset my phone. Because
Bacon
I'm
420. Oh my God, where have you been all of my life? Jesus, it's been years, my brother. Now I'm hungry. You're fine. I'm so glad you found us. So glad you found us. Dude, it's been years. I swear it has. Or at least feels like it anyway.
Bacon 420, you're in YouTube. You've got a link there if you want to use it and come up on stage. It says StreamYard.
Bacon and I were regulars on the what's his name show. What is his fucking name? What is that name? It's been years.
Because I don't have to get up early tomorrow, so I thought I'd hang out with you. And you were the only one on the screen, Don.
I'm the only one? No.
You were when I came on.
Well, yeah, you were, and I appreciate that. Yeah, it was dude and his wife, and they had kids. Y'all high? Yeah, we're stoned as bats. Yes, we are. Fire in the motherfucking bowl, brother. Smoke them if you got them. The dude and his wife in Michigan. They just moved to Michigan. They were stoners, and then they went from a stoner channel, from a 420 channel, to no, not Mr. Bone. They went from a 420 channel to a variety show YouTube channel. I don't know what the fuck they're doing now.
I sure wish somebody would buy these moon rocks from me. They're autographed by Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah, they sound exciting. Yeah. AAP. Yeah, don't say it out loud. AAP. Yep, that's the one. That's the one.
They were $20,000, but I'm selling them for 16 grand.
But you're gonna let them go for $19.95, right?
16,000.
Bacon,
They
don't
were-
say that out loud.
Wait, there's
That
more.
was nasty. That was some nasty shit. Yes, it is. We don't talk about that anymore, though. But I
But
mean,
they-
it is how we met, so it was cool for that. But yeah,
They just look like regular rocks.
yeah. Only they're gray. Only they're red. Did you see that? So, and yeah, that was some nasty shit. That AAP thing. So I just recently listen. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I do want to say this. So I don't watch a lot of TV, but when I do, it's generally the Science Channel. And what you see up there is a lot of the histories and a lot of things that they found that are actual facts or even strange things. So I saw one strange thing. Apparently, of all of the cuneiform tablets that have been collected from, where the fuck is it? Where do the cuneiforms of Mesopotamia? Okay, of all the cuneiform tablets that have been collected in Mesopotamia, they're just now getting around to reading them, to translating them. Turns out one of them translates to an early version of the Noah flood story, where Enki, the god Enki, tells a family like Noah to gather the animals, sell your shit, gather the animals, build a boat, the rain's coming. It's and it's translated from this particular tablet. They have the tablet. And so people are saying that this is where Noah came from. That this is the flood story, the original flood story. This is 1,000 years before the New Testament. Full 1,000 years before. This is like 4,000 years BC is when it is. Anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. I found it incredibly interesting. And if Singh was out there, he would get with me on that. Anyway, I'll shut up now. What the fuck canoes are you talking about?
Well, I said that I've held moon rocks before at the Air Force
okay.
Museum, and she asked me how it made me feel.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It gave me wood.
Yeah, I can see where it would. 8 years. Damn. So anyway, I thought that was an extremely interesting episode, and they went on to tell about how they had just recently translated this tablet, and this tablet had that story on it, where the god Enki, which was literally 1,000 years before The first words of the Old Testament was ever. Jeep's running great. Jeep's running great. I need to get it out. I need to wash it. But I go start it every day, literally, and take it for a run. But yeah, I need to get it washed and cleaned inside. I need to buy some local help. Good burger is to use crumbled bacon in the beef to make here he comes. There's our expert, Mr. DeTires. Welcome, sir. How are you?
I'm not a sir. I'm a dude. I'm an expert.
I know. Expert on burgers.
I'm living the dream, dude.
We know that.
People fucking come up to me and they got like good job and they're driving an $80,000 vehicle and they want what I got. Nothing. Like no stress at all.
I get it. I can see it.
Yeah, I mean, all right, Dante, you know where I'm coming from. Out of all the straws to pick from, I picked the shortest straw has been pulled for you know, Metallica song, whatever. I pulled the shortest straw, but actually that was a good one.
You're happy, and that's the only thing
fucking
that's
super happy, dude. I got to live.
Important.
I got to live in the winter.
Don't let anyone else tell you how to be happy, please. Don't let anybody. You be happy. You be you, okay? And I see you smile. You're a happy guy. I see
always.
You,
dude. Why not? Why wouldn't I smile?
Exactly. You are exactly right. I could not agree with you more.
Well,
as long as you are happy.
Everybody's got problems. I got problems, and then you got adult shit to do and stuff. Just do it and get by the best you can.
Yep.
And sometimes you get thrown. I've been thrown a bone. You know, you hit a lottery ticket or something. You know, getting this property.
Have a burger with a biscuit and gravy. No,
I'm reading property. Chat. Getting this property was throwing me a bone. It just didn't happen, dude.
I remember when you got the property, you were complaining about the taxes.
Dude, $100 a year.
That's what, $100 a year. That's no taxes. It's
$9 a month rent.
$9 a month to have your own thing. Exactly.
It's $9 a month rent. Dude.
Yep. And it's a small price to pay.
Well, so Don, but fucking you get in winter here and it gets rough around here.
It is.
So I want to go down to Florida. I want to buy an acre down there and then like work down there.
Dude, that's a good move. I could not agree with that more. You should be able to go down there and get an acre just like you got in New York. You should be able to get a low cost acre. That's where you want it to be. That doesn't put you. Only thing I would request is that you make sure that you're not fucking alligator bait.
That's why I was thinking tree fort Don.
Bingo, tree fort. Just get your ass up off the ground so alligators and snakes don't get you, okay?
Fuck them gators.
Because there's some badass motherfuckers down there. They don't play. They do not play. Anyway, but yeah, you should be able to do the exact same thing in Florida that you do there. And you should be able to get back and forth every 6 months. So in the summertime you go north, in the wintertime you go south.
Yeah, do the snowbird.
Exactly. Snowbirds.
I
Perfect
can dig it.
idea. That's a brilliant idea. Yep.
Well, after 7 winters, I've had enough.
I don't blame
And
you. It's hard, brother. It's
Don
hard.
Martino says, "Come on down," and he hooked me up. I gotta cook for him though,
Okay.
because he's
But
sick of shitty food. And I
But I
told
hear
him
you can cook.
I can cook good food, and I get it, because all the fucking restaurants around here suck. No, they're all cutting back on shit and cutting corners and shit.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with Warehouse Dweller? You can't leave him on his own.
I want Dweller to do something. He's got a beautiful truck, camper truck. I don't know.
It
He
is my
gets
green
real
screen.
slow
Right.
in the winter though. He goes into like hermit mode anyway.
In the wintertime.
Yeah.
Doesn't he push some
He
snow
needs to
or
go
something
down
like
to
that?
Florida. I told him, and he's got a camper and everything. He should drive my ass down to Florida, and then he can go around and do whatever the fuck he wants.
Well, find him a piece of property down there he can invest in, something that's worth the fuck.
A bunch of people sent me links, and the one dude sent me 1.25 acre for $4,000. I'd take it if it had drinkable water, like good water on it. You know, I don't want sewer water. Like, I could purify it water. I need water on my property. I'm sorry.
So, how do you need water? Do you want city water on your property?
Oh, no, I need water on my property. I need, like, shit coming out of the ground. I need a spring.
So you need well water or a spring. Okay.
I got a spring on my property right now, dude.
Most of the time, listen, most of the time in Florida, you're so close to the water table is so high that you can dig an artesian well.
Right.
And you can have all the water you want that's clean and fresh and drinkable.
Yes, they got those artesian wells, man. I hear you. I need water.
Florida,
I am not moving. I'm not buying property I can't have water on.
Okay. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
You
I
know?
wouldn't buy any property I couldn't water and sewer on. So if you can't not.
No, you gotta live. You gotta be able to live. And people
Water
buy
and septic.
fucking
So a well and a
property
septic
that don't
tank.
have good. They don't have good drainage. Are you? They're insane. You're gonna suffocate yourself.
Well and septic.
Right. You got. I don't know. Everything's got to swell to where it's going. I mean, you know, if everything's gonna drain into Lake Erie eventually, it sort of wants to go there the quickest way. Water has its way. So, you know, you help it along, and you block it this way and block it that way, and you get it to where it's got to go. But I love my water here, dude. Dude, I got water pouring out of the ground.
So you got a spring coming out of the dirt, right? That's just the coolest thing. It really is.
Yeah, no, it's yummy. No, I haven't gotten sick. I've been drinking it for 3 years. Even out of the creek. Like if
normally water that comes out of the ground is good water. Normally.
Well, the whole creek here is the lake overflow, but it's still spring fed. There's springs from the lake to here that are feeding into the creek, and there's tons of crayfish. And the kingfishers are here, and kingfishers are delicate birds. You know, it's a beautiful place right here. I think the cheese factory is gonna ruin it, but it's all right. Hey, I'm here now. I get to enjoy it when the kingfisher rules the fucking roost.
So when the cheese factory comes, do you think in any way that you're going to benefit from the cheese factory, either in like sampling some local product or maybe, I don't know, something else to do with the way that they do things there?
All right, Don, the house next to me, the house, they built it on the ravine. They actually dozed it. They didn't do a good job, though. That house is going to be junk in 10 years. That house is going to be in a creek in 10 years. But anyway, Don, it is a beautiful house. It's on the upper echelon here. And it's $350,000. Right next door.
I'm sorry, this is my jaw hitting the ground.
The view is
property.
Dude, if I cut down trees, the view is absolutely gorgeous here. I'm on the hill. You're overseeing like hills. It's really cool here. It's the Enchanted Mountains. You can look that up. And they steam and shit. It's fucking crazy around here, man. Beautiful place. But I really want this to be my playground. I wouldn't want to build
until you find your new playground in Florida, which is coming, brother. It is.
I'd rather have 2 playgrounds and leave it at that. And then I guess I gotta piss off the eccentric neighbors.
I gotta do exactly the opposite. I gotta find something north now. Because now that I have south, it's too fucking hot. So in the heat, when the shit comes in the heat, the June, July, August, September timeframe, I need to be somewhere in Idaho or Montana. I ain't kidding.
Oh, I'm loving right where I'm at right now. Like mid-August is beautiful here.
Swamp gas.
No, I like right where I am at right now. I think I'm gonna head to Florida end of November, beginning of December. Just in there. No, I'm in no hurry. No, but I would like to get this place buttoned up. That's a good thing.
That means you got to put that door in there. Have you put that door in there yet?
I have the door up here, but I got to put the floor down.
What do we got to do to get that door in there?
I know, but I have to put the floor in first.
Okay. So what's it going to take to get the floor in there then? What do we got to do?
Insulation.
What kind? Rolled? Bats?
Yeah. I got
R16. What are we talking about?
16-inch on centers.
Easy. Yeah. With the little wings come out to, because I got fucking rolls of that myself, but we can send you rolls of that shit. That's easy to do.
No, wait, I get it. I'm getting it.
Well, okay, come on.
Dude, I'm gonna button this place up before I go to Florida.
Chop. You need to button this place up before you go to Florida.
But you know what? I don't think I can lock the door.
What? In New York, you're not going to lock the door.
Listen, Don.
Or you're gonna keep your shit at warehouse door.
Listen, no, I got a 2-foot by 4-foot window in the bunker, right?
Yeah.
So
That's that
if someone wanted to
$80
break
window that
into
you
the
bought.
place, they could throw a rock through the window.
Yeah, but then we got to replace the cool window. And that's a cool fucking window.
Right, the window is right. So I'm gonna leave the door unlocked. There ain't nothing to steal here.
As long as you've got all your shit at Warehouse Dwellers, then yeah, you can leave the door unlocked. That's fine.
Right. That's what I'm gonna do. There ain't nothing here to steal.
But you don't want them to break your window.
Hey, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna come back here in the spring, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of condoms on the floor from all the high school kids. They're like, "Hey, the tires ain't there. There's our fuck palace."
I hope not. I don't want to see you take over, but you could put a little cam there and
I just don't want to break my window.
Call Barney. Call Barney if you see some people trying to
no,
in on
dude,
your shit.
actually,
Call Barney.
before I go to Florida, I'm gonna have these new cameras up. It's a Verizon. You pay $10 a month. You can have
I've
8
seen
cameras.
Those. Yeah. I've seen those. Those are cool as fuck.
$10 a month.
That's some cool shit.
I'm gonna get 2 of them before I leave. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Bacon. We're doing this on a regular basis. I just added the sausage gravy biscuit stream to the games stream. But yeah, we try to do this every other night or so.
All right, I gotta take a 2-minute break. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay. I don't know how long we're going to be up on this thing anyway. So, I mean, but if you want to take a break, yes, sir. Canoes, what do you think, sir? Good evening. How are you?
Fair to middling.
Can't complain. I hear you're going back to work over at the joint in your old place.
Yeah, I'm starting the 28th. So a week from today. Yeah.
Outstanding, sir. Nightingale. Nights. Time for me to head out. She was great seeing you. Always good, girl. Always good. Glad to see you. Oh, is it streaming somewhere else? Yeah, it's actually streaming. Not just it's on streaming on 2 YouTube channels and a Twitch channel. So we're on channels. And like I said, you can hop on a link there and jump up here on panel and join us if you want. Bacon. By the way, thanks for finding us. The Twitch is, let's see, what is the Twitch? The Game. Let me do this. Paste. The Game on the Twitch. Thanks for stopping by, Nightingale. Much love, girl. I need to get down to San Diego. Me and the wife want to come down to San Diego. I need to take the RV down there. Waiting on some food. Yeah, I get it. Colonel, how are you? Jesus. Thanks for dropping in. Taco smell. Man, I love some tacos. I wish I had some Del Taco. I'd take a half dozen Del Taco greasy tacos right now. Man, those are good. Sorry.
Yeah, we're not lucky enough to get Del Taco out all the way out here. I've heard about them though.
They used to. We would get drunk at 3 o'clock in the morning and do the drive-through at Del Taco, and I would order a dozen. Just the greasiest fucking tacos on the planet, and they were perfect for the hangover fixings.
Yeah, we get stuck with as far as branded fast food goes. We just got Taco Bell or Chipotle if you're into that stuff. I personally don't like Chipotle.
You know what? I think I had one of their early burrito bowls or something like that. It was not that good. It simply was not. And I don't really know how it got to be as big as it did, but
yeah,
it did,
I haven't been
guess.
there in years. But there's a lot of like local foodie type restaurants. They're not chains. They're just they cater to the yuppie and the hipster crowds around Cleveland. And they got one. The most popular one is called Barrio, and they've got like maybe 10 locations around the area. And yeah, I wasn't impressed with that. I'll just stick with Toxic Hell, which is what we call Taco Bell.
The Bacon 420 looks like he found our Twitch channel, which is cool. So he's going to be a regular, hopefully. Adds the parody. He says the Chipotle way. I like that. That's fucking smooth. Adds the parody product to remove the stain from your pants. That's cool. I like that. I haven't seen that, but I need to. That's fucking cool. Well, Canoes, I'm about to wrap it up. What do you think, sir?
Yep, sounds good to me.
You got any extra things you want to say or people you want to call out?
No, I'm just trying to get myself back into a sleep schedule that will complement my work hours.
For work, yep.
Yeah, because I'm going to be working mornings, which I will appreciate, but I just have to reset my sleep schedule.
Yep. I understand completely. I'm a morning guy too, so I'm 6 a.m. local, which is 9 a.m. Eastern, which is anyway. Yeah, work. Colonel, always good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining us. The Bacon, glad to have you, sir. Glad to have you, sir.
Yeah, we're usually live most nights, starting at about 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight was an exception. Don started up a little early.
Yeah, I felt like we needed to start a little early or say a little something or say a prayer or something. I don't know. Sunday night, something needed to be said. Somebody needed to call somebody.
Yeah, so we needed some special education from that one dude.
Special education from Okie, exactly. Now Okie and I have been.
I'm wondering if that's that Okie chicken choker.
No
name. It's not.
No, okay. I've known Okie for years. Okie and I met on the AAP show where Bacon and I met.
Okay.
On the AAP show, man, you talk about a shit show. We'll tell you about that one of these days. We'll make a whole fucking stream on that. Yeah, that'll be cool. Bacon 420, that'll be the shit.
I just love how you throw up that picture of the compass call, and right away he's like chemtrail machine and all.
Oh yeah,
yeah. 45 minutes.
Yeah. He's Okie's cool. Okie's one of us. He's a good guy. He really is a great guy. Anyway, I cringe hearing about it too. You're right, Bacon, but we'll discuss it at least one night. We'll show some old tapes or something like that where we did some really stupid shit. I'll see if I can't go dig some of that shit up. But yeah, that was funny. All right, what else, sir? Anything else?
Just the other channel that we usually stream at, it's a secondary channel on YouTube. It's called the Sick Pat channel.
Yep.
Um,
The only reason I didn't use Sick Pats tonight is people have been whining about playing on Sick
Us-
Pat's name.
yeah, and you know, every time the people start whining about it, I just tell them like it's Kim's decision. You
It
know,
is.
if she wants us to stop using it, it's
We'll
you know,
stop
we'll
tomorrow.
honor her decision.
Yep,
It's up to her.
absolutely is. It's her channel now, as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned, and she can do with it whatever she wants. If she wants us to stop, we will happily oblige by that. All right, that's it. That's it from my end. I got nothing else, boys and girls. Bacon, appreciate you coming in, Colonel, Platoon, Huck, all you lurking, McLurk-headed lurker likes out there that are lurking in lurker land. You know who you are. I know who you are. Everybody else knows who you are. So yeah, just be cool, be safe. Night, guys. Have a wonderful time. Take
Peace
care.
out.
Peace out. Let's bring this thing down.